I'm Jill.
Good morning. Sorry, we just got started out. I'm Trevor. This is the Trevor and Jill Show. We are so excited this morning. We're at a Dash of Salt in Westport with Chef Jonathan Mathias. And tell us about what we're going to be talking about today.
This morning we're talking about some cooking classes that we're going to have this month that are called a New Year and a New You. We'll restart your recipes. So we're going to make some familiar foods, but all plant-based and sans grains, so that you start eating a little healthier. So the first recipe is going to be an overnight oatmeal, but since it's 20 degrees here in Westport today, we're going to make it a hot overnight oatmeal.
So you have an option. If you want to make it the night before, serve it to your family or yourself the next morning, that's great.
Or you could soak it and then just heat it up on top of the stove the next day as well.
All right, so show us what do we do to make our hot overnight oats.
So what I've done is we've got oats here that have been, and they're gluten-free. It's important that your oats are gluten-free because oats are naturally gluten-free.
And you have a bag this big in your house.
I do have a 25-pound bag here. Bob's Red Mill has them, but a lot of the oatmeal is processed on the same equipment that gluten products are. So you have to get one that's certified gluten-free, so that you have that. So the oats have just been with coconut cream. We use organic coconut cream and a little bit of water. And so they're ready, and then we're going to do the final step, which is how we sweeten them up a little bit.
And we're going to post this recipe.
Yes,
because I'm
we'll
sure
put it
you're
all
wondering
online
how
so
much
you see
coconut
it.
cream like I am.
But this
is
is such a great idea for sweetening because usually I end up with maple syrup or something like that. But
so here's some dates right here, and I just plump them in a little bit of water, and I'm going to put them right here in the food processor, and then we're going to put them.
And we wish we could transfer the smells, the aromas.
Oh yeah, and
to the show.
Sounds so good in here too. The sizzling, delicious. Really good morning. All right, so we've got our sweetened dates. So they're
Plumped with the water.
And
Put
then
it in here.
put it in here, and we're just going to mix
I
them
haven't
into
put
our
that on a
oatmeal.
million things.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, it looks
They're
really
very
good.
So
Okay.
actually, we can just remove this right here.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's the
That
dance
makes
I
it
like.
simple. Okay. And can you just decide how much you want to put in? We're going to put in about that much to start with.
Yummy.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
And,
This looks so delicious and it smells so good.
So this is taking the place of using maple syrup, brown sugar,
Right.
honey. It's going to be sweet and delicious
and using milk.
much
Super
healthier.
yummy.
Most of my life, I made steel cut oats for
Yeah.
buffets and what have you, and we always cooked them in heavy cream.
Oh.
They're really
That sounds
good, but not so good for you.
Yeah, that makes you a little chubby, right? So since 2019 is all about self-care, this is such a great way to get started with plant-based foods, #clean eating. And Chef Jonathan himself lost 70 pounds this past year.
Yeah.
By
As I
changing
told
your
him,
eating
you
habits.
hit it well.
It's
Because
incredible.
it didn't seem.
Yeah.
But you look amazing.
And by the way, he is serving this up in sustainable bamboo bowls. And Chef Jonathan does that, of course, Dash of Salt Catering. So if you get his catering at your house, you can ask for these wonderful meals, right? Or his,
Just garnish
It'd
it
be
with a
great
couple
for a
of
brunch buffet.
blackberries.
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Ooh,
Blackberries here. Okay,
Jill.
and
I was telling
these
Jill.
are raw
which is my
almonds.
favorite.
Oh, and almonds on top. That looks so good. So we were saying I would like to clone Chef Jonathan because,
So, as would I.
Okay, if you-
but
if
we
you-
can learn how to make this, right?
Okay.
So when can we? You have cooking classes coming up, is that right?
Yes, we have 2 cooking classes coming up on January 16th here in Westport at 971 Post Road East. And then we have another one at Kingston Curry Cabinets in Coscob on River Road Extension.
That is so delicious. I can't even get over it.
And there's nothing bad in there, which is amazing.
Oh, and you know what I think
I'd be
happens?
happy
You
every
get
day.
used to things tasting like this, and then the other tastes very rich, and you almost crave this more
This
regularly.
is so yummy.
That's as good as anything.
So just a reminder, so there's a class on January 16th here in Westport
At the
Dash of Salt Catering. And then there's another one coming up on the 23rd of January, 6 to 8 p.m. at Curry and Kingston, or Kingston and Curry, pardon me,
Kingston Curry Cabinets.
Kingston Curry Cabinets. The price is $115 per person. However, if you private messenger us right now, we'll get a 1 for 2, or 2 for 1.
2 for 1. I like the 1 for 2 better, but we'll go for the 2 for 1.
A 2 for 1. So private message us, you can get one of those classes, one of your choices.
And it's going to be several courses.
Several courses.
Healthy eating,
and we'll cover some start the day
So good.
foods, and we'll also do some things that you can make for lunch to take with you when you're going
I
out.
love that idea.
And then some nice dinner, and there will be some sweet type components, but without refined sugars and butter and all those
So
things that
delicious.
are so good. I mean, most of my life I thought that there were 3 food groups: butter, bacon, and heavy cream. And you just can't do that all the time.
No, you can't.
Now we're really the top of the pyramid, a little tiny top, right?
And included in
bottom.
this dinner, right, you will not only learn how to cook these delicious things with Chef Jonathan, but there's adult beverages as well.
There will be some adult beverages, yes.
Yeah, so for $115, it's an amazing deal.
I think it's great to go as a
Value,
couple,
value.
your girlfriends.
Yeah, as a group, so much fun. Now you're
Mother,
going to tell
daughter,
us one more recipe
father,
this
son.
morning, is
Yes,
that
we're going to
right?
work on one more recipe, and we're going to do
Well, I'm
a.
just
I
in
know.
love with this.
Do we have to be done with it?
No, you don't have to be done with
Keep
it. Yeah.
picking. So good.
We're going to do a avocado toast. And what I've done is we've pan roasted some cauliflower, as you can see, and I'm going to put that here, and then we're going to put the avocado on top of it. And then
So that is the toast, the
That is the
cauliflower.
toast.
I
Isn't
love
that a great
because
idea?
that's the one every day I crave that, and then I always think, am I starting off with a thick slice of bread, and I don't need to. I can just do this.
Yeah.
Well,
do the
I
cauliflower.
went to a restaurant with my son one time, and he ordered his breakfast, and I said, okay, I'll have the avocado toast, but no toast. And they just looked at me.
Like, what? No, but I make avocado toast all the time, especially with my daughter Olivia. And yeah, you end up with this big, thick slice of yummy whole wheat, and I could go whole grain, and that's good. But this is such a great idea.
And then I love the staff, the egg. Like you're gonna
Yeah,
do the
you're gonna
egg,
put the egg on
smoked
top.
salmon.
Ooh, smoked salmon.
So good. Tomato.
Oh, I love that idea.
Removing the bread is probably a good idea.
Okay, so we'll do this, and I'll just grab a pair of tongs here.
Need tongs.
Can you remember when avocado toast was not everywhere? It wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago. And you know, the first time I heard of it, I was in Europe with my sister, and she made one for me. And I remember going like, wow, I could have this for breakfast every day. So there was, I think it was European before it was here, right? So,
Most likely.
so look how good that is. So we lay out
Just
the
sauteed cauliflower in, is it just sauteed in olive oil? Is
Just
there-
olive oil, salt and pepper,
Salt
and
and
we
pepper.
use we freshly ground pepper, and I have a couple of sea salts here. This is a Cell Gray, which I really like because you can taste the ocean.
Ooh,
And
makes a
then-
big difference.
And this is
Beautiful.
Malden sea salt, which is an English sea salt,
Okay,
and it's actually my favorite product from England.
interesting.
And I feel like a simple thing like having 2 jars like that filled, it's so
Right there,
inspiring to cook,
exactly.
isn't
It
it?
looks
When you
beautiful,
have that
too.
next to your...
Now, a little tip when you do your avocado, make sure you take off that little nub,
Yep.
because otherwise it'll always find its way into the.
Yeah, and it's not so tasty, is it?
No, it isn't.
But yeah, that is one of my things, like to really do cut up an avocado right without.
Oh, I'm criticized
wasting.
all the time. It comes out
You
tasty.
too. Oh my god, it's so good. So we're scooping out the avocado. It looks beautiful. This does look very healthy, John.
I will be making this later. Maybe in an hour.
Oh, it's beautiful. So these are ripened. How often? Okay, so you buy your avocados when? Like 5 days in advance?
We do, and I got to tell you, this morning they weren't quite right.
Okay.
And what we do is we just wrap them in foil, and you put them in a 200-degree oven for about
Really?
15 minutes, and they come right to where you need them.
All right, this is the most valuable money-saving tip for everybody I know who can never. We all have such a
it's
difficult
bad
time with
timing
this.
on my avocados.
So even if you buy them very not ripe, and if they're not ripe enough, not quite to where you like it, you stick it in tinfoil in 200.
200-degree oven for until they get there. So it could be 15 minutes. Could
great
longer.
idea.
This is why you have to go to his cooking classes.
Exactly.
This is just one of many priceless tips.
Now if you know the night before that they're not
Serious.
quite right, if you put them with a bunch of bananas,
Oh, another good idea.
they'll.
What? I don't even. What happens?
When you put a couple of fruits together, they ripen faster.
Which I did not know that either. Okay. So now
I'm
we're
so
making
into- I'm
eggs.
so
Use
into
the eggs.
going about this.
The pan might be a little hotter than I want it to be. But,
So here for the eggs. This is a sunny side up, or
do you like sunny side up? I can do sunny side up.
either way. Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
Okay, so there's a little salt, a little freshly ground pepper.
While we're doing this, we're doing a quick shout out to the 203, right?
The
Jonathan?
203, yes, they
Who does
supply
not
us with
love-
coffee mugs and hats.
They have lots of great merchandise.
Yeah, they really do.
They're so nice.
And Tori and Roscoe are really great.
Yeah, it's exciting. It just looks beautiful.
So on the egg, do you use the same kind of salts, the
Yes,
special
I
salts?
use the Malden sea salt
Mhm.
in this egg. And then, okay, so then I have some smoked paprika here.
Ooh, interesting.
love that.
Just put a little of
I
that.
would never think to put that on an egg or
Put some of that on
avocados.
my avocado toast.
I put cayenne pepper on there.
Okay, we can do that too.
Okay.
I like cayenne pepper.
I'm enjoying watching this though. It's really good.
Okay, I think we have some cayenne pepper right behind you.
Not that I really do cook much, just saying.
But you can do this one.
I can actually do this one.
So can I. That's why actually I'm thrilled about these. They're so, they're going to be so amazing and have such a special twist to them.
No, and there's just this cauliflower based toast is so great. Ooh,
A
yum.
little cayenne
Little
pepper.
heat.
Do you like onion?
Ooh, yum. Maybe bien sûr.
Cauliflower has become maybe the food
It's
for
ubiquitous, like for everything.
It's the new bread for everything.
It is the new bread. That's
Do you
a
make
good bread.
cauliflower pizza crust, or I also made potato joke.
Jill, you're amazing.
I'm
'cause
sure
I don't
I'm
make-
sure there's a homemade one here that is fantastic. But I think the pizza crust of cauliflower and butternut squash pizza crust with vegetables, right? And
You're so much cooler.
no,
It's true.
I think I've learned everything from my child.
I know it's true. My daughter's taught me so much. So true.
What's amazing with the kids, they explore, you know,
They
and
do.
they don't have any phobias that we might have.
Yeah.
And they just
And you have to have for every meal.
Yeah.
Maybe as soon as she wakes up and it's planned and we need to buy this and we need to eat this.
both of my children are that way.
Well, it's really different. I think when we were growing up, you were like, okay, Cheese Whiz is fine.
Right.
You know,
Or let's get a burger
or
somewhere.
a burger. Like our kids are thinking clean eating, clean foods, green, splash of green, way ahead of
And
what
my daughter is like, Dad, you ruined me. You know, she's in college. She said, you ruined me.
Does she cook in college? Does
Wait
she
a
have
minute,
a-
but you can say the city that she's in, so she can probably find something
Oh,
good to
yeah.
eat.
But
College in Charleston.
she's at the College of Charleston, so there's plenty of good food. Okay, there's
Nothing
Trevor's.
like
and do you
that,
want
so-
Over Easy or,
Oh my
or,
golly,
Sunny,
that is
or Sunnyside?
that's a work of art. Mmm. Are you gonna do easy?
I'm good with anything.
Okay, then. So, okay,
I can have this.
Uh-huh.
a little olive oil here. Okay.
It looks so good.
So again, we can do this, Trevor. So sauteed cauliflower, the avocado with the right ripeness, some really special seasonings, and I think I'm gonna get those so I feel much
Yeah,
more chef-like
chef-like.
when I get home.
And some things I point out is I cooked the cauliflower in cast iron.
Yeah.
No one was anemic when people cook in cast iron.
Interesting.
You know, because a little bit of the iron leaches out. Now, but the other thing is with an aluminum pot, is the aluminum leaches out, and that's not good for you.
That's bad.
So we use a lot of stainless steel, cast iron. I have some French and some Spanish rolled steel pans,
Very interesting.
and that's what we use predominantly.
Very interesting. Okay, so there's a special way to clean these cast iron pans, right? You never use salt on them? I mean,
Soap. If you
Sorry,
use soap, what we do, if you need to scrub them,
Yeah.
because I use salt. I don't use these salts.
Yeah.
I use kosher salt.
Kosher
and
salt.
you put it in, and with a towel, you just you move it around, and it'll take up all the debris. And then a quick rinse with water, or you can also bring it to a boil with some water in it. And then after it comes out, I dry it, and then a thin coating of oil.
That's another
That's-
priceless tip.
yeah,
for today.
again, we've learned
No, seriously, and actually, sometimes I think, isn't that a nicer way to eat from a pan that's
Yeah, that's-
cleaned with salt? And
It soaks.
So, and
Yeah.
it's not bad for the environment.
Now, where do you get your cast iron pan? If I were to buy my first cast iron pan, where do I go?
It's funny. There's a company online that they just sent me their information, and a pan like this, and it's a beautiful pan.
Beautiful pan.
You don't. Well, no. This pan is like 10, 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
And it takes a while to get the patina and going. Their pans come looking like that,
Wow.
and they're fabulous, but they're like $300.
Ooh.
These in large pans, you go to a hardware store, Walmart. Everyone carries them.
Okay.
And this is a French steel pan.
Now why?
Somehow it all together makes everything
Right.
just taste
But
better.
a question: why steel pan for the egg versus the cast iron for
Because
the?
this is smoother.
Okay. Ooh.
Quite
You did
well
the
done.
flip.
That's quite I used to do.
Trevor,
He's even
we are
cuter.
definitely, she and I are definitely getting together, and we're going to make this seafood come out better.
Now, again, I don't like to use pans with the non-stick on it.
Okay.
Okay, and this, again, is a pan season, because we're at the end of a very, very busy holiday rush, and the pan isn't quite as seasoned as I'd like it to be.
Oh, Jill, that was
So lots of yummy things have been in that pan. I haven't put my fork down. Since I started, I'm like poised, ready to go.
So, ladies,
Oh
here we go.
my gosh.
All
And
right.
I'll get
Here
you
we
I'll get you a new fork.
Oh, delicious. Oh my gosh. What do you think, Jill? Good?
I think that everyone watching should, they don't need to be envious because they can sign up and learn how to make these delicious things, and we'll put the recipe up.
We'll put the
And
recipe
you
up.
should make this at home. It's so, you can't believe you're eating something healthy because it tastes so almost decadent.
Probably need a knife.
Probably. Or I
It
could work
feels-
around it.
It has so many textures and tastes. It's just perfect. And what a really healthy way to start your day out.
It is. And this, I usually have this for lunch.
Oh, this is a perfect lunch.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Any meal would be great
I'm
for
like
me.
90% plant-based in my diet, and but I left eggs in it for the simple reason that sometimes it's so frenetic here, and you know it's like 5 o'clock and I'm rushing out the door to go to an event, and it's just I've eaten all day, and I know I can scramble 3 eggs really quickly and I can eat them.
Love
And,
eggs.
and I get my protein boost, but it also
So
slates my appetite. Whereas if I were to grab, a bagel or something like that, it doesn't slake my appetite. It's
No,
gonna
it
want
makes
to
you
eat more.
hungry later.
Makes
You
me
feel like
hungry,
a little jittery, I think. This feels so satisfying.
So you were really inspired to create this menu, right? This splash of green, so to speak, because you decided to really take a look at your own diet and the way you're feeling in your body, and you came up with these great ideas. Like, tell us what that process was.
A friend of mine from Greenwich put me in touch with a friend of his that has a business in Greenwich, and they're up in North Westport, and he said, "We're going to talk to Jonathan, and he can introduce you to some people." We met for coffee, and he's in the health field, and we were at the old Starbucks, used to be next door here, and we had about half an hour to meet, and we never really got to talk very much because so many people walked in and introduced themselves, and he was very happy for that. But what he said to me is, "Jonathan, thank you very much for your help here. I don't know, how the business is going to change that way, but I've got to tell you one thing: if you don't make some changes, you're going to die."
Whoa!
And so it got my attention,
Wow!
and so I started working out and changing my diet. And it's difficult to I love pizza. We drive down to the city and go to different pizza places, and but you just can't do that all the time.
So do you have, like, you give yourself one day a week maybe to go off your diet?
I do, like, I'm starting a restart right now, so I won't do it. I won't have to skip days until February. Because I just want. I
But
want
you
to
know
start
there's
dating.
some in your future.
But I know there's some in my future, and it's difficult in this business. We're making chocolate mousse. You've got to taste it, make sure it's right. But I don't taste as much as I used to.
And honestly, when you have a substitution like this,
It is so
it
delicious.
feels so satisfying and delicious, and it feels
And
so
tasty.
rich, even if it's not.
So you can go to the catering.com.
Yes.
Learn about their recipes. You can see more about Chef Jonathan on there. And then again, we're going to talk about these classes coming up. So the first one's on January 16th here in
Right here.
Westport.
Be super fun.
Full dinner, adult beverages. The cost is $115 per person. And then January 23rd in Cos Cob at
Kingston and Curry.
Kingston and Curry Cabinetry, and that's in Cos Cob on River Road Extension,
River Road Extension.
right? 6 to 8 p.m.
And we will be there, but don't worry, we're not cooking. But by then, who knows? Maybe we'll be.
They could take over by then.
And
We need the 2 classes in this.
so remember, private messenger us would be the first one. You'll get a 2-for-1 for the classes. It's your choice, either here in Westport or Greenwich. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. and a great way to start the new year. All about self-care 2019, because we got to take care of ourselves, right?
Yes.
Take care of ourselves, but enjoy life as we do.
That's right. Well, ladies, thank you very much for
Thanks,
coming
this
by
was
this
awesome.
morning.
Thank you.
I was a
Oh,
dumb
great way to
late
start
now.
a Monday
I
morning.
gotta finish my breakfast. Thank you.
Well,
Oh, that's great.
Fantastic. My goodness. I'm glad I know about the glasses.
do you want to sit down?
Oh yeah. I eat this. It's always
I'll give you a